I was traveling for work yesterday, and I went to a cafe to get lunch, and when I walked in, I told the woman behind the counter that this was the first time that I had been to that restaurant. And out from the kitchen, the owner of the restaurant says to me, "And this is going to be your last." She said that they were closing, that they were going to be shutting down next week. And there was a sense of playfulness when she had told me this, but you could also tell that she was disappointed. And how could you not be? If you're a small business owner, you're pouring your heart and your soul into your work, and to have it come to an end, whether it be by your own choice or not, has to be a difficult transition. I had a very good conversation with that woman after the fact when she brought me her food, and I could tell that there was a diverse set of emotions that she was dealing with, almost as if it was a sense of relief and a sense of uncertainty, all mixed into one. And she had a sign that had a bunch of positive sayings on it that I read after we were done talking, and it's like one of those positive thinking signs that you would see on LinkedIn that gets salespeople all stoked up or what have you. And I'm not too big on those signs, but the sign that I read and the experience that I had with the business owner, I felt like was truly authentic, and it matched in a way that left an impact on me. And one of the sayings on the sign was that all feelings are beautiful. And when I read that, it made me think about meditation. And I know I've talked about this on the podcast before. I have a whole podcast on it. But this idea of meditation being something that you do to clear your mind or to remove yourself from bad emotions is typically a misconception that I come across when I talk to people about meditation. And it's given me my research and my experience as a meditator has made me realize that it's not about avoiding emotions, because you can't. And like I said, I talk about this before in other podcasts, specifically on mindfulness, but this saying that all emotions are beautiful stuck out to me. And as I was thinking about that saying, I was thinking about that line, it made me think that all emotions are beautiful because all emotions can be felt. And because they can be felt, that means you're alive. And being alive to feel is always a beautiful thing. And I get it. It's not always the most comfortable thing to feel certain emotions. But being able to have enough space to observe the fact that you're aware of feeling at all, that's something that we can all cling to and be thankful for, and have gratitude and have meaning in the fact that we are alive and we are experiencing life. And that is why you could say certain emotions that you'd rather not have some level of beauty to them. And emotions, obviously, they vary in ranges, and they vary in scales, and they vary in ways that they come about you. I was just having a conversation with a friend of mine who we both came to the conclusion that we have these peaks and these valleys. I had told him that I go through it, and he said that he goes through the same, where there's periods where he has a lot of momentum. So same thing with myself, a lot of momentum going in one direction, a positive direction. And then you get into situations where you feel stuck and you kind of feel like you're lagging behind, and it's difficult to look at things on the bright side. But being able to look at it for what it is, and having this realization that both of both the peaks and the valleys are temporary, having enough space to find equilibrium is a beautiful thing. And I believe that happiness, the sadness, the joy, the anger, the memories, the regret, the excitement, the anxiety, feel it all. And let all feelings give you the gratitude of feeling anything at all. Be with the feeling and be alive, because all feelings are beautiful. Thank you for your time.